Hi, I'm Joe Batluck, President of Teen Challenge USA. Welcome to our next time that I've chosen to call Digging Deep to Climb High. After I pastored for a few years, the Lord called me to be an Army chaplain. So for the next 30 years, I learned what it was, sometimes to literally dig deep and to climb high. Road marches, rucksacks, in combat boots, in combat gear, all kinds of weather, sleeping in places and conditions that you wouldn't necessarily wish on anyone. It's things that you do like that because of a call. I was reading the other day one of my favorite verses that you probably have read, because I sign every letter or every email with it. And it's 1 Corinthians 9:23. I do it all for the sake of the gospel. And I sign my letters for the sake of the gospel. 1 Corinthians 9:23, an incredible verse. Of course, you read it and you say, well, what do you do for the sake of the gospel? Because for Paul, everything was for the sake of the gospel. The Spirit of the Lord was so prevalent and prominent in his life that he wanted to dig deep so that the Spirit of God would mold him into the person he needed to be. Well, if you go back and look at the first earlier verses in chapter 9, a label for the first 12 verses is Paul surrenders his rights, and then it culminates in these verses, in verses 19 to 22, and you'll recognize these. For though I am free from all, I make myself a servant of all, that I might win more of them. To the Jews, I became as a Jew to win the Jews. To those under the law, I became under the law, so I could win those under the law. And then he says, to the weak, I became weak, that I might win the weak. I become all things to all people, so that by all means I might save some. I do it all for the gospel. Does all for the gospel drive you? I pray, I beg every day that the Lord will drive me with the all for the gospel. Whether it is my recreational time or my study time, my family time, my work time, it doesn't matter. I do it all for the gospel. I pray for you today that as you are found with this gift of a day and the people the Lord has poured into it, that you will make that your prayer as you desire to dig deep in order to climb high. This we do for the sake of the gospel. Richest blessings on you.